I finally got my hands on a CX-90. I'm Jeff Teague. This is the 2024 CX-90 Preferred in Soul Red Crystal Metallic. In this video, we're gonna do an interior deep dive. Check out first row. We're gonna investigate the second row. Look how far this opens. And of course, we're gonna sit in the third row. Is there good headroom? Legroom? And I couldn't be filming right now without my friends at Sport Durst Mazda. So go to Sport Durst Mazda, Durham, North Carolina. They have a lot of inventory and a lot of CX-90s. I'm gonna cover all 8 trim levels and show you the pricing so you can see where your favorite stands. So what is CX-90 all about? Well, let's walk all the way around it. Pretend it's on a turntable at an auto show. The LA Auto Show, Detroit Auto Show, New York, Paris. You're looking at this one, your family's looking for a 3-row SUV. Could this match up with Highlander, Grand Highlander, Palisade, Telluride, or the MDX? You're gonna be the judge of that one. When you're searching for a CX-90, you're gonna find 8 different trim levels that are not plug-in hybrids, and they range anywhere from $39,500 to $59,900. So, where does your favorite fall on the spectrum? This one's second from the base. What about the hood? Let's lift it up, or on fire. Doesn't that look clean? 3.3 liter inline turbocharged 6-cylinder. First thing I'll tell you about this one is there are 2 different forms of this inline 6-cylinder turbo engine. This is the standard one. If I'm gonna review my first CX-90, we don't wanna go the biggest guy first. No, more people might be looking closer to a budget that's on the lower end. So what about this one? This is standard output, matched with an 8-speed automatic transmission, 280 horsepower, 322 pound-feet of torque. If you go with the high output, that's gonna be in the S. Is it this way? If you go with the S, then you're gonna get either 319 horsepower for regular unleaded and 369 pound-feet of torque, or you're gonna go with 340 horsepower. Let's get that premium fuel in there. That's what Mazda recommends, and the same 369 pound-feet of torque. Some other things I like, big hood blanket here, and then we've got struts. We don't have a prop rod. That's what you'd expect in a vehicle of this size and price range. You could also decide you wanna get the plug-in hybrid. That means it's got a gas door, it's got a charge door. You choose which one you want to. That's gonna be 323 horsepower with a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder matched with electric power. Hey, did I say power? Remember, CX-90 is mild hybrid, so that means it has an integrated electric motor, lithium ion battery, and that can help you improve your acceleration from a starting stop, and it can improve the shift quality while you're up and running. More performance fast facts. Number 1, it's got 4-wheel independent suspension, double wishbone in front, multi-link suspension with stabilizer bar in the back. The other thing you want to know, this has standard all-wheel drive. It's the I-Active all-wheel drive. It's rear-wheel drive based, and what that does is it improves traction based on the geography, the terrain that you're driving across. Is there traction? Is there slip? Is there grip? And then it sends the power to the wheels that need it most. CX-90 can tow up to 5,000 pounds. If you get the lower trim level, Select, Preferred, 3,500 pounds. In my opinion, CX-90's front end is the most attractive. It'll be the first impression if you're coming the other way, seeing it approaching, you're like, what is that? What is that? And there is a lot going on in this front end here. Look at the elongated hood. Looks like a long, long vehicle. It's so luxurious. Looks really good. They did an excellent job here. We've got gloss black grille, chrome surround. I like that. LED headlights. I'll show you these turn signals here, what it's gonna look like. And then are these vents functional? Got to keep air flowing, right? Why do you have vents? Keep it cool, keep it air flowing. All right, here we got to channel that air. So then got the matte black down there. Really good. Now come over here. I want to show you about the hood size. It's long, my friends. To me, it feels like it's almost half the car, but it's not. Now look at this. Beautiful. 24 karat magic in the air, says Bruno Mars. What do you think about these 19-inch wheels? Look at these turn signals here. We'll see it in the side mirrors as well. It goes on, fades out, goes on, fades out. Can you imagine you and your family on a long road trip to the mountains, to the beach? Turn signal indicator. And then the fenders, not too thick, not too thin. Interesting use of the word inline 6. They want you to know what the engine is. There we go. It fades out as well, like kind of like this. The blind spot indicator is going to be by a triangle right there. It has auto lock and unlock on the front doors, but not the back doors. I'd like to see that. Maybe on the higher trim levels that I have it, but I don't think it does. I believe I heard that it does not. So we've got black window accents here, tall, tall windows. The visibility is really good here. And then you can see what it would be like to have crossbars up here on these silver roof rails. Could you use that? In the back end here, take a look at how the tail light housing sweeps across here, kind of comes to an eyebrow point here. Looks kind of menacing, sinister. It's just staring you down as the lights fade out. Pretty cool. East Sky Active G, holla. Then we've got the badge. We've got backup camera here. Nice. Wiper going swish, swish, swish. And remember, it's all standard all-wheel drive. We do have power lift back. I'm bringing lift back. Yep. If you get a car that has 6 or 7 passenger seating, you're going to have a little bit more cargo space, especially behind the third row. It'll be 15.9 on this one. It opens up to 40 with these seats down. It's very easy. 40 cubic feet. You've probably noticed already they've got a cargo net installed most of the way here. So that can go right here, and then you can put your groceries, sports equipment, things that might roll around. What else do we have? Boom, 12-volt circular. If I want to jump into the third row, move that seat. That was easy to do. And we pop right in. So look at this. I have good headroom here. I'm 5'8". Now the legroom, if you got the seat all the way back in the second row, it's going to be a little bit tighter for a long-legged adult, but you'd expect that in the third row for most vehicles. Now if you're a smaller person, even smaller than me at 5'8", or your child, you'll be just fine. Some other things I liked, I noticed this one right here. I really like having the rear air vent. That was kind of a surprise to see. I like having that, the USB-C, of course. And then we're gonna flip around the camera and show you, show me me, show me me. And then right here, we've got a lot of room. So a big spectrum here. You can go all the way back or all the way forward. Then you can really customize how you sit and the comfort. I like that the third row has USB-Cs, top tethers for child safety seats, of course. Of course, we've got nice, good-sized cup holders there. That's cool. And then we've got latches and tie downs as well. Let's see if I can open this up. Just a little bit of space in this particular trim, so you can store maybe some rope or your cargo net. How's my headroom? How's my legroom in the second row? Well, 39.3, 39.4 headroom, legroom. Good room here, good space. I can even recline my seat if I want to. That would be easy. Kind of a hump right here, but this could serve as a walkway if you don't use this tray table that you have. So remember, captain chairs. This one has the upgraded captain chairs. No charge on that one, I believe. So 8 passenger. So bench right here would be standard. What kind of amenities will you get if you're in the second row? And we'll kind of pair that with the first row as well. So we got a sunshade here, block out the sun. I'm gonna block out the sun. Might as well be blocking out the sun. Wood grain trim here, aluminum trim. A lot of different colors, a lot of different textures. I like the interesting use of the stitching right there. And then look, big cup holder, long cup holder could fit there, maybe 3 of them across depending on what kind of bottles you'd be drinking. All right, we got this right here. Remember, you just push this, pull that, I mean, push, pull. It's like the Far Side, Schooled for the Gifted. You push, you pull. It's got a standard moonroof. Then we got this right here. On the CX-90, you can get available panoramic roof, but I don't know what trim levels offer that. That'll be something for future research. Look at this right here. Walkway. Cup holders. Which one do you want? Then we've got full use of our temperature controls. That's nice. USB-Cs, rear air. And here's the view from the back, because we got to know what we're looking at if we're sitting back here, right? Duh. Now the seats, the headrests, they're squishy. I like that. The seats kind of vary. The bolstering is a little bit firmer, softer in here, softer there. Kind of a match of textures. I guess they kind of complement each other. Look at that dark stripe here. You really want to draw your attention to this because it's so unique. Does it look upscale? Because I feel like it really does. It's really making a big push to get into that high class, upper echelon of 3-row SUV. The question is, how does it deal with your opinions? How does it deal with your opinions here? So aluminum trim here, that's an interesting use here. Boom, boom, like a 90-degree angle. Kind of cool stuff. How is the glove box? Look at the air vents as we go across. It's just a really nice upscale looking interior here. Uptown Funk gonna do it to you. Don't believe me, just watch. Okay, what does this do? This one goes, oh, it does not go up and down. I'll bet it does on bigger trims. And then you can take this one all the way back. Just beautiful, beautiful interior here. I like the Actually, I really like the light colored matching headliner there. That's kind of cool. And then this one right here, you can open it on either side. Shaboom, shaboom. And we've got, oh, look at that. We've got more charging right here. When I talk about the multimedia, I might need to be fact checked by my viewers here. This is a 10.25-inch screen. And if you're in Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, from what I understand, you can use that as a touchscreen. If you're not, then you could use the traditional Mazda dial here where we control everything from this command center right here, including the radio functions. Scrolling around, it has auto brake hold and parking brake here. These are physical buttons on the shifter here, physical lever, so you just kind of push it, put it into gear, and then park is over that way. MI drive, different drive modes. I'll show you those when I get to the driver's side, but we've got 3 different modes that you can put it in here. A little bit of storage space here, maybe a little too thin for a phone, but you could try it. 12-volt circular. And then over here, we've got heated seats. Don't need that today, that's for sure. Not today. Then we've got boom, boom, boom. There we go. Come on, Jeff. You got this. That's interesting. That's the up. That's the down. I thought it would just toggle. Huh. Then we've got nice airflow here. So that's a nice design. And when we do the MI drive here, we've got sport, normal, or off-road. That's pretty cool. I like that. And let's test out the horn. Just like what you'd expect. All right, here we go here. This is soft touch, I like that. Soft touch also, so again, they're using premium materials for a lot of this. Still packaged in plastic. I always like to say like one of Dexter's victims. This one goes so smooth, up and down, it twists. Lumbar, two-way lumbar support here. Got seat airbag, you can see that. And then this is our seating view. Leather wrapped steering wheel, you'd expect that on a Mazda, right? Yeah, that's cool stuff. Safety features there, the lift gate, and then of course it's got the sport steering wheel. Let's talk about some controls here. We can set up the adaptive cruise control here with the different following distances. That's cool. You can set up all sorts of functions here. We do have paddle shifters, so you can simulate driving just like you're driving a stick. Just like it, voice commands. And this one here, when I use the command center here, I go to the menu, I push down that button, and then we can scroll down to station list, tuner list, all that kind of stuff. You can go to radio if I want to. Up top here, we've got the manual dimming mirror. Then we've got sunglass holder. I love when cars include the sunglass holder. I just do, leave me alone. All right, we've got slider here. Oh, look at that. If it's in its position, the light's on. If it's out of its position, then it goes off. And now we're gonna check visibility here. Look at the windows along the side. Nice. And there's the visibility out the back. Of course, I got the hatch open, but it's like in the show Lost. Look for the hatch. Or maybe Richard Hatch, first winner of Survivor. How much does the moonroof open? All the way. Safety information and warranty is on the left and the right side. You'll see things like lane keep assist, rear cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, smart brake support, holla, the radar cruise control. There's a lot going on here. Take a look. Soul red crystal metallic, beautiful leather interior here. This is the preferred. So look at the standard mechanical, exterior, interior. There's a lot to see here. Just stop the video if you want to learn a little bit more. It starts at $43,500 and there'll be a $1,375 delivery and processing. We've also upgraded to the second row captain chairs. So this would normally be either 7 or 8 passenger, depending on what you want. So think about that. 25 combined. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. All right, let's go down here. And then the ratings are not quite out yet. But remember, with those upgrades, it's $45,415. Thanks for watching, everybody. What are your first thoughts on CX-90? What do you think about the interior, the outside? I love that light-colored interior. That is gorgeous. Can't wait to see artisan red, the white color. A lot of different color choices out here, a lot of different trim levels. We're gonna do a few of them on the channel because you're not just gonna be picking the preferred. Anyway, if you wanna see more content from me that's fun and very thorough, then just click on AutoJeff Reviews. I really appreciate you guys. And if you wanna find me on your other platforms, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. AutoJeff Reviews. Big drum roll. We out.